everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast to do today, and I'll just call him X. So we're shoutcasting X's Go Battle League run, and he is currently running Deoxys Defense, Azumarill, and the not really newly released, but he's running Shadow Zapdos. Now recently the Elite Fast TM came out, and the only way to get a Zapdos with Thunder Shock for the Great League, that qualifies for the Great League, is to use an Elite Fast TM, whether that be the Shadow variant or the regular variant. So in this case, X is using the Shadow variant, which is honestly the one I want to use, so I'm probably going to invest in one soon. But I'm glad he submitted these battles because I want to see how it works out for him, and I'll also see the team combination and everything else. So right now we have the Deoxys going for the Rock Slide against Bastiodon, not doing much, but the counter damage definitely adding up. We do see quite a bit of lag. Not really sure if that's causing a lot of issues, but we'll see. It's never fun to see lag. Anyway, in comes that Zapdos, and it's still taking a lot of damage, as you can see, right? Because it is squishy. Zapdos is a squishy Pokemon in general, but the Shadow version is even squishier. So let's see if he might bait with the Thunder Peck. Yep, gonna go ahead and bait with that Thunder Peck, trying to get off, trying to pick up a shield, and he does pick up a shield, so nice bait. Might want to go for the Thunderbolt. Yep, going straight for the Thunderbolt. So even if Azumarill does shield this, he still took both of Azumarill's shields, so that's pretty good. And Azumarill does go ahead and shield it. Look how much a Thunder Shock is doing from that Shadow Pokemon. So going to go ahead and go for the Drill Peck, not wanting to risk going for the Thunderbolt. Good play. Not enough to knock it out, but the Shadow Zapdos does collapse. Hopefully we get to see it more in the rest of these battles because I'm really excited about it. So Deoxys will shield this play rough, and it looks like he's going... Is he going Rock Slide? He is going Rock Slide, not wanting to lower the attack. So Rock Slide should be enough at this range to knock out the Azumarill as it is. Another weak connection. In comes Skarmory. So unfortunately no Thunderbolt on this one, but Rock Slide's still going to be neutral. Still going to do it. Not a lot, but it's damage, right? A decent amount. So in comes Azumarill, just needs to land a Hydro Pump. Might want to bail on the Ice Beam, probably going straight Hydro Pump though because there's no shields. Well, there's no shields on either end. And 2 Sky Attacks will not be enough to knock out. Actually going straight Ice Beam. Okay, maybe he wants to go for the Ice Beam and then farm down. We'll have to see how X decides to play it. That's almost enough. Yeah, I guess it was an overkill to try and go for the Hydro Pump, definitely. But the opponent backs out, and X is going to go ahead and win that game. So really well played. And I guess I haven't watched these battles yet, but I'm guessing he runs the same team in all these battles, so we'll see. Okay, so finding the next opponent, and we'll have to see how this plays out. I've been seeing a few Shadow Zapdos and regular Zapdos videos on Twitter, and even on YouTube, and I guess most people don't like to run it in the lead, which I guess makes sense. I don't really know, I'm not sure, but in this case, obviously, we don't see it in the lead. But, yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out because, obviously, that Swampert's going to resist it. Well, he doesn't have Thunderbolt, but if he did, it would resist that, and it resists the Rock Slide. Counter's still doing a decent amount. Psycho Boost is not resisted. So I expect no shield coming from the opponent. Yep. And going for back-to-back, so this should be enough, even with that attack debuff, to knock out that Swampert, but Swampert will shield itself. And going to commit to the farm down, so able to farm down, so that Swampert probably has a Hydro Cannon. We'll have to see what comes in. Could be the Azumarill. Yep, going to be Azumarill. This is definitely not going to be a Sludge Wave or an Earthquake. It's going to be a Hydro Cannon. Didn't have enough energy. And in comes Azumarill. Out comes that Zapdos with a shield advantage. This is absolutely crazy. You probably just go straight Thunderbolt at this point because even if the Azumarill shields, you're going to be able to get to another one. So Zapdos blocking that charge attack. No, he actually is bluffing. So if he gets the shield, it's going to be huge. We'll have to see if the shield comes out from the opponent. Yep, gonna shield. So that was an awesome play. I would have went straight Thunderbolt, not knowing if my opponent would shield that. But the opponent does shield, so nice play to bluff that Drill Peck. And Thunderbolt one-shotting a bulky Azumarill. That is awesome. In comes that Swampert. Oh, looks like he just wants to farm down. Gonna go ahead and commit the last shield, hoping to farm down with Thunder Shock. Should be able to do it, right? Should be able to do it. Yeah, able to do it. And in comes Oh man, in comes Skarmory. This Skarmory is going to be knocked out from the... Yep, knocking out. Look at the power of Zapdos, Shadow Zapdos. I mean, the regular Zapdos is good too. I personally want to run the Shadow one, as I said, but wow, look at the power of Shadow Zapdos, guys. That is absolutely insane. Oh man, I love it. I love it. You love to see it. I certainly love to see it. So jumping into the next game, that was incredible. That was incredible. Running in, and both of those Pokemon, Azumarill and Swampert, are both common, right? So I guess it makes sense to keep the Shadow Zapdos in the back so you can try to take shields. So then so your opponent either has one shield or no shields left when Shadow Zapdos comes in. So that actually makes a lot of sense. That's probably why it's kept in the back a lot. So Defense Deoxys is going for the Rock Slide. He's not gonna. Okay, this is definitely a huge situation for the Deoxys because it does have counter doing super effective damage. Able to take these body slams. Gonna be able to take that one. Can't take another, but the counters will finish it off just in time, and it has energy for whatever comes in. At least it has a Psycho Boost. So we'll see what comes in. Going to be a Swampert going for the Rock Slide. I don't think the opponent knows if it has Thunderbolt, so nope, not gonna shield. Okay. So nice no shield on the opponents, and actually getting in a Psycho Boost, that is absolutely crazy. So able to get that Psycho Boost in. The opponent shielding, maybe expecting a Rock Slide, but would have done a good amount of damage. But nope, now comes the Azumarill. Still doesn't want to bring in that Shadow Zapdos. As I said, waiting for the opponent to be out of shields, and then you could spam moves. What Pokemon that is relevant resist both Thunderbolt and Drill Peck, right? Maybe there's something, but a lot of things are either weak to it, one of those moves, are neutral. Definitely good coverage. Shadow Zapdos is here to stay in the Great League. So going for the Ice Beam, that is not enough. One more bubble should do it. Yep. The opponent still has a shield, wants to pick it up. In comes a Alolan Raichu. Okay, so gonna go ahead and get to that Ice Beam. Yep, get to that Ice Beam. This Azumarill basically has to shield at this range. So Alolan Raichu actually does resist. I guess electric types do resist both of these moves, so forget what I just said. But nonetheless, Alolan Raichu is super squishy. It's ultra squishy. Grass Knot, Zapdos would have been able to resist that. But again, he has 2 shields, so it doesn't really matter. Don't have to risk it. Gonna go ahead and shield this Grass Knot. Thunder Punch or Wild Charge would both be neutral, but gonna go ahead and go for this, and it's still gonna be enough to knock out the Alolan Raichu because that is a really squishy Pokemon. So able to win. That was an awesome game. Yeah, I love the strategy, taking away the shields with Deoxys and Azumarill, 2 bulky Pokemon, and then coming in to clean up with Shadow Zapdos. Definitely a good Pokemon to keep in the back, and I think these videos are really convincing me to want to invest in one. So okay, Azumarill might not realize that the Deoxys does not have Thunderbolt, so I'm going to charge up to a Thunderbolt and go for the Rock Slide, but the Azumarill gets a charge attack in. I believe this is too early for Hydro Pump. Yep, it's going to be a play rough. It's okay, doing a lot of damage, so can he get a shield? Maybe the Azumarill will think this is a Thunderbolt. Will he get the shield? We'll have to find out. A lot of lag in this game, unfortunately, in this video in general. Weak connection. Nope, not going to get the shield. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's no Thunderbolt, and the opponent is lagging as well, so as you can see, that Azumarill cannot attack at all. But that's Go Battle League for you. Hopefully they fix it up. We have more lag. I didn't know there was going to be any lag, but that's okay. It happens to all of us. So another Rock Slide connecting. Now the Azumarill is available to attack, and it looks like another Rock Slide coming out. I would say hopefully he can get the shield. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the shield or not. Yep, can pick up that shield. And an attack coming out into Deoxys. Deoxys probably will let it go. Let's see. Nope, gonna go ahead and shield this. Okay, wanting to win the lead. I mean, that makes sense as well. Looks like that Azumarill is lagging again. Definitely a poor game, but that's okay. It happens to all of us, right? We all experience the lag. We all benefit from it. We all lose to it, right? So it's unfortunate, but it happens. So another Psycho Boost coming from that Deoxys. This will be enough to knock out the Azumarill. The Deoxys does have its attack significantly decreased. So, okay, Wish Cash, obviously, against Wish Cash, the electric moves from Shadow Zapdos are not going to do much. You're going to probably have to go for that Drill Peck attack. But obviously, you know, Azumarill's going to come in. It's not going to be the Zapdos. But at the same time, Wish Cash probably doesn't want to go for a Mud Bomb. It probably wants to go for the Blizzard against the Zapdos. Unless if it's baiting, right? So Mud Bomb is able to connect. And another charge attack coming out from that Wish Cash. Going to be another Mud Bomb. Definitely adding up in damage. Now keep in mind, X still has a shield advantage. A little bit of lag again on Wish Cash's end. But Wish Cash going to go ahead and go for another Mud Bomb. Wow, it really packed a lot of energy. I really like this team. I actually might try out this exact team. I'll probably go with Thunderbolt on Deoxys, but I mean, Psycho Boost is definitely has a lot of benefits as well. So going for the Hydro Pump, this should be enough, I believe, to knock out that Wish Cash. We'll have to see. So Whiscash does go down, and in comes Registeel. So, oh, is he going to farm down? No, he's not going to be able to farm down. So probably allow this to go. Yep, going to allow that to go. Flash Cannon will knock out Azumarill, and out comes Zapdos. Now, Zapdos does resist both of Registeel's moves. Well, I want to know how much a Thunderbolt does to Shadow Zapdos, because I don't even know. Zapdos will up to shield, going to have to shield. Well, could have taken it, but still wants to shield. Going to go ahead and go for the Thunderbolt right now. Let's see how much this does. It's definitely, I don't think it's enough to one-shot it. Oh, if it is, that's crazy. No. Okay, so it's two-shot, but the opponent actually backs out, because even if he got to a Flash Cannon, it wouldn't have knocked out that Shadow Zapdos. So it would have been close. It would have done a good amount of damage, but it wouldn't have knocked it out. So jumping into what I believe to be the final game, going against PETA, so we'll have to see how this plays out as well. Again, I don't know if he went 4-1, 5-0. I didn't check beforehand. Going up against a Shiftry. Okay, if I'm the Deoxys, I like this. Again, Shiftry is lagging. Oh, that Shiftry actually has Bullet Seed. It doesn't really change much. I mean, obviously Snarl would be doing more against the Deoxys than Bullet Seed, but well, that takes it, and then Shiftry goes down. So yeah, quite a bit of lag in here, but you know, hopefully, yeah, it looks like there's no more lag right now. So this Stunfisk definitely charging up quite a bit of energy. Deoxys will go for the Psycho Boost. Psycho Boost, yeah, definitely the way to go, because it's not resisted, and you can get off multiple. So, but unfortunately, the downside is now your attack is lowered. So another Psycho Boost, but that Stunfisk actually shields it. I guess didn't want to take as much damage as he's been taking. Going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb. More weak connection. I'm sorry about this, guys. I had no idea before shoutcasting that there was so much weak connection. That attack actually didn't go through that damage. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't think it would have mattered. It may have mattered. I have no idea. But anyway, this Deoxys, it's going to be hit by another probably Mud Bomb. And it will be, no, it's going to be a discharge. Still not enough to knock out the Deoxys. Deoxys will go for this Psycho Cut, or Psycho Boost, excuse me. And while doing a lot of that, Deoxys knocked out Shiftry, and it's about to knock out Stunfisk, unless if Stunfisk does shield, which it probably will. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and shield that. So Deoxys does collapse. In comes Azumarill. So I would say he's still, even despite this, like, he still had an advantage with the lead, but you would have had to shield an attack from Shiftry, so he wouldn't have had two shields probably, or his Deoxys would have went down much sooner. So in comes Lapras. I would have I would have switched immediately, but it's okay. Just wants to get off whatever damage he can against this Lapras. Doing a decent amount of damage, waiting for Lapras to use the attack. Okay, that makes sense. So Lapras will go ahead and use the Surf. That's not going to do much. It looks like the opponent undercharged that, but it doesn't really matter. Definitely not at this point. So Lapras is going to go ahead and go for another charge attack. No point in using shields, saving both for Zapdos in case you need Zapdos. Honestly, you might not even need it. So Azumarill does go for the Hydro Pump. Wants to get off damage. And now we're going to switch into Shadow Zapdos just to feint with Thunder Shock. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. I hope you all have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.